I'm sipping, 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 I'm sipping.
Sipping, I'm 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 sipping.
Listen, man, I got my guy. Shout out to my guy Tito Flores from Trenton. That's a rap artist. You know what I mean? Make sure you check out his music. You can check him out on Instagram as well as King Geechee. I believe that's KINGGEECHI. It'll come up. They coming out. Sam, you ready for this? We're in a club.
Huh?
We're in a club setting, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Do this math. I know you're a mathematician. All right? My guys
nice.
have
You got two of
one
them.
of the largest VIP sections with, I think it's either 9 or 11 bottles coming out Saturday night.
We in there.
So that's this Saturday at Lyric. Well, I don't know which Saturday y'all gonna see
This Saturday.
but we might have to add the footage from Saturday to this. I don't fucking know.
You know what I mean? That's a lot of bottles.
It's a lot of fucking
We in there.
bottles. You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to take the footage from Saturday, put that on the end of this, and put my song under the motherfucker.
Yep.
And that's how we gonna wrap this
zip
episode.
Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
movie.
I mean,
that's only one VIP section.
I just love
That's
sipping.
one VIP section though.
I love
Now,
all
mind
of
you,
them, but
we got
sipping,
like
love
10 VIP sections. That's just only one VIP.
y'all gotta
section.
come whenever y'all come. Y'all gotta be in Lyrics Lounge because that's where it seemed to be happening. I'm gonna let y'all know.
I mean, just make sure y'all go when Spine
and Steady is
and
in.
Steady
Saturday
is in the building.
Saturday
and make
night.
sure that
Saturdays.
y'all, and also slide through what is it, Sundays, I think that Sandman got for the showcase joint. Salute the big homie, man. Salute the OG. He always has a lot of good talent there.
Yeah, shout
he
out.
has motherfuckers that do guest booking situations, and usually those nights is dope, and usually the artists that's involved in that are people that I respect. So
That's what's up.
Larry's got a couple good nights a week, man.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna just give one last shout out because I wouldn't be nowhere in none of these positions if it wasn't for Press and if it wasn't for Reggie from the camera side.
I want to salute them too.
And if it wasn't for Brock and if it wasn't for Spontane. Brock and Spontane opened up so many doors for me that I could sit here for hours telling you all the stuff they've done for me. From between people they've connected me to, positions they've put me in, places they've put me in, places where cameramen wish they was in, and I was only in this game for a couple of years and they put me in.
But I
So
want to shout
without them-
you out for being you. I want to salute you for being you because you know what?
Shout out to Steady Stills.
With every motherfucking body that I could recommend, I got to think about how they going to carry it out once I recommend them. So something about you was solid enough and consistent enough to let people be able to put their name behind you. So you got to salute yourself. You don't have to. I'm going to do it for you. But like for just being a solid and a consistent individual, because every hustle is about consistency, and everybody act like, well, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. All right, well, go do something.
You know what's crazy? When I met Spontane back almost 5-6 years ago, he said, "Yo, if you want to be successful in this game, just one thing you got to remember: consistency, consistency, consistent."
Every hustle.
He said, "Stay consistent."
And he been going at it for a long
He said,
time.
"Stay consistent."
I'm at Spine so
You know what I
long.
mean?
I met Spine when I was a teenager. I met Spine when I was like a teenager, and he's been going hard since then.
He told you that, and that stayed there. And it's like he said, you stay consistent, whatever you're doing, be consistent, stay doing it. He said, you see me doing this podcast, I've been doing this podcast for years now. I'm consistent, I'm still doing it. I'm in the club,
and
still
it's
doing
building
it.
and it's growing.
And Spontane got a crazy resume.
He does.
Spontane's resume is crazy.
Great resume.
I think he's actually underrated when it comes to his resume because I don't even think people know.
No, most
Half the
people
stuff he's done.
don't know. But a lot of that stuff is probably when you've been in it as long as Spontane has, he doesn't talk about it. He doesn't
you know he was on Oz?
show it, huh?
You know he was on Oz for the last 3 seasons?
I heard that.
Yeah? You know
I
he
heard
was
that.
on Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yeah, I heard that
As
too.
well, too. You know what I
But
mean?
you know, I had them conversations with behind the scenes people. Like the
Right.
public don't know this kind
Right.
of
Oh, they just think you're a DJ. They
Like,
just think you're a club
I'm in
DJ.
a privileged
Nice and
position
humble.
like you. You in a privileged position to learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up and listen.
Right.
That kind of thing.
I will
But
say this
it's
too.
not-
Shout out
it's
to
not my
Sipping with
space.
Sammie because there's a lot of places that I end up in, and he's laughing because he knows what I'm about to say. And I'll turn around and either he's already there, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what up though?" You know what I mean? Or I'll be in there and then he just walks in, and I'm just like, "Oh." You know what I mean?
What he's saying is these places y'all can't just walk into.
I promise you just can't.
Nobody just walks in these places. And
No.
half the time, I'm going to keep it G with you, yo. A couple of them times, it was because somebody else came up to me and was like, yo, I need you to get me in that room. And I just was like, let me see. And I walked and nobody's, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be love. But, like, yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful
and
thing.
these are untimed situations. We
Yeah,
know
it's-
each other.
It's not
Right.
scheduled.
And this could be something like, let's say next Tuesday or whatever, he might be going to something that I'm going to, but it's some
It's not
exclusive
even right.
type of situation where we're around certain people, certain socialites, certain artists and stuff
that
like
don't
that.
want to be around certain energies.
And I'll be like, and
Would be the best way to
I'll
put it,
laugh
right?
only because I'll be like, I just saw him. I just saw you a couple days ago. You know what I mean? What up, though?
We just making crazy.
And I
2
just,
days
in my
ago
mind,
together.
I'll be like, yeah, it's gotta be everywhere too. Like, it'll be a certain people. Like, once you make a circuit out here in Philly, there's certain people you run into. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
No, I appreciate
and
that.
not everybody has that type of access.
No, everybody has that.
Nope.
Doesn't have that
I don't be
privilege.
wanting to say shit like that, but it's true. But like a
But
lot
it's
of
true.
I'm telling you, a lot of times, like if I could smoke in the crowd, I stay in the crowd. But if somebody else wants to go backstage, then we going backstage. If I can't smoke in the crowd, then I'm worried about going backstage, and it's usually not a problem.
See,
and
Sammie
it's not
like
always
Sammie like
about.
that crowd. I don't like that crowd. I've
See-
been spoiled. I like being in the VIP. I come out to the crowd to get the footage, but then I come back. You know
I
what
like
mean?
to.
I always say pray for me every time
my
I go
thing
inside
is-
the instantly.
Right.
I like to
right.
find a corner to do my thing, and then I like the front line whenever whatever artists come out. I watch people.
I like the energy of the crowd.
I give them this joint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I like
I
the energy of the
respect
crowd.
other artists when they on
Me
stage.
too.
I be in there studying. I'm in there learning. I'm in there enjoying. It's a lot of things I'm trying to capture when I watch a show that I wasn't doing before I took myself seriously as an artist. But also, as doing press, these are people that we support and that support us all the time, too, 9 times out of 10. Even the big artists, like the major artists, and that's what people don't realize, because we naming stations that aren't the Powers or the whatevers, but people don't realize all them folks slide through. When I was at your show, Gunna pulled up on the whim. You know what I mean? You had a dope-ass comedian in there. You had Bazooka in them in there. Like, we was only in there a couple hours. You pull up real, too.
Yo, shout out to Bazooka too, because Bazooka Tito, he be in places too. I be like, same thing with him, and me and Bazooka Tito.
But
was real close.
Tito treat people right. I learned from talking to him in that interview that Tito know how to deal with people, and he has compassion, but he's also a hustler. He found the balance.
That's my recurring theme. Is about building relationships and establishing relationships and maintaining relationships. That's
But
what it's
look,
all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
We running wild.
Consistency.
We running wild. Tell them
Alright,
where to find you, what the situation is, and all that.
Well, you already know Sunny Brick. You can find me on thescenemagazine.com. You can find me at Sunny Brick on Instagram, and I'm going to holler at you.
And what is On the Scene magazine?
On the Scene magazine is a positive platform. As y'all know, we are inundated with negative information. So if you want to see some positive information on anything you want, education, business, finance, sports, holler at your girl on thescenemagazine.com.
Holla at your girl. You old school for real.
Hey.
But I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rude. I am on 98.5 FM, the Takeoff Show. Check me out, you know what I'm saying? There's things online from that. Even if you look up the most slept on radio show on 98.5 FM, there's a whole lot of clips of me on that pup because I was formerly on that joint. I got the Flyboy Friday radio every Friday at Glocawear Radio, the best happy hour in the world on the greatest station in the nation, Glocawear Radio, glocawear.com.
Hey,
Download the
shout
Glocawear
out
app.
to Glocawear.
They do
Shout out
put
to
our
Glocawear,
podcast on their page, so salute to them. Salute to the big homie Toucan. The Glocawear episode is coming soon, and it's fucking lit. We shot it, but we ain't even shot it. It's so crazy. Like, it's a whole lot of
I
shit
need to be a
going
part
on
of
with
that.
Nah, you'll be there.
I need to be a part of that.
That was we shot it, but we didn't shoot it yet. You wasn't there before.
Yeah, no,
Listen,
I
you
got
gonna-
to be a part of that
You're
one.
going to see this genuine smile because it was great hearing that whole resume that he just put down there. You got to understand, I knew this guy just as an artist in the beginning. Look what the fuck he just said, man. Shout out
No,
to you, my
man,
guy,
I'm working, man, trying to
No,
keep
I
up.
like that, man. Go,
Because-
man.
Shout out
I
to Sammie. Everybody that been watching
Yeah,
episodes
man.
know we go back
Shout out
way,
to
way,
Sammie,
way,
man.
way back. Like,
Keep working.
I'm gonna just really show my, like, we go back like babies and pacifiers. Like,
No,
really,
we
like,
do.
we go way back. So shout out to my guy. He's really making moves. We making moves. It's a movement. I tell you every time. It's a movement. Let's do it.
But it's crazy because, like, I tell people all the time, and you know this, I could have started my podcast off with big names and all of that. I wanted to fuck with people I fuck with first, so that the momentum of the show is based on genuine love and genuine conversation. Not saying that I don't have the same for them people with them names, but sometimes it's an obvious play to just get a look, where I want people to know that I just want to talk to motherfuckers. I want to fuck with people that we could really get into some other shit.
Right.
Because, like, I'm an artist too. I'm a media person. I wear a lot of hats, but at the same time, I don't want to interrogate you niggas. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and hey y'all like
Want that
I
free
need
flow.
another L.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's different when it's like yo, pass that. We just chopping it. Like I wanted to be like that, and this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. So I wanted to set the tempo the right way. And the thing that is great about it is, no matter who I talk to, no matter what they following is, we wind up on a lot of the same principles. You wind up hearing a lot of the same themes, and it's not directed by me.
Right.
The guests say it. You see what I'm saying? It comes up, and it's kind of what I wanted to get across. I want people to know, like, you're good enough. You're fine. Do you?
Yes.
It's what I wanted to tell you in the middle of your spill about your transition from behind the camera to in front of the camera. What you add to in front of the camera as a guy that used to be behind the camera is enough. You see what I'm saying? Your life experience before you picked up a camera is enough. Because the only thing people are looking for now is genuine. It's so much fake shit. Everything that we get our media from, news to radio to everything, has a format that we've been listening to, a tone and a tempo and a cadence that we've been listening to our whole life. Everybody's sick of that shit. From the radicalest motherfucker to the most conservative, they just want to hear somebody that they think is genuine. Even if you're wrong, if you could say, yo, I was wrong, they respect it because you're genuine. You could be wrong.
Yeah.
So, like, there's no real pressure. The pressure is consistency. The pressure is making sure that you keep doing what you've been doing before you got there so that you can continue what you're doing. But outside of that, you did something to get there. You see what I'm saying? And these are the speeches that I give her all the time. Because, like, I've seen her progression. I know what she's supposed to do in life. I know where she's supposed to be. I don't know where she's going to end up because those options are limitless.
Right.
But I know that something in this vein is going to take her there. And I'm not saying this podcast. I'm talking about what she's doing now, business-wise and privately. Those things are going to work for her. But at the same time, we all need a motherfucker to say that shit.
Right. Say that then. Right.
So that's why I say your relationships, my relationships are built on a platform based on the fact that we do owe ourselves a little pat on the back sometimes. Because more than just showing up and working, we acted right, we presented our situation right, and we took care of people. It's a lot to be said for that, man. Because if you die tomorrow, it's like I said on another episode of this podcast, like that's the dash.
Right.
That's the dash.
Right.
Born this date, died this date. What you doing the dash?
Right.
Motherfuckers haven't done half of this shit, man, and there's so much more to be done.
Yo.
So take advantage.
Yo.
Take advantage and have fun.
All the time.
Enjoy this shit. Because everybody think they got a broadcast. Everybody think they got a platform. Nobody has the pressure to be consistent and to deliver unless you really in these rooms and in these environments and in these moments. And these things aren't things we get to dictate all the time.
Right.
We don't get to dictate it. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all to just keep doing what the fuck y'all do, because I think we had a great episode with a lot of good information.
Right.
I feel like you taught everybody that wanted to pick up a camera enough that they at least have a baseline.
You dropped a lot.
At least, like, if you come in the game, know this much. Like, people need to know
that whole
that
16
shit.
Premiere Pro and how you can already alternate it. Yo.
You telling people that's already using the program how to further use the program.
Right.
And you know that because you knew that it was
or people who haven't used the program, how to, like.
Listen, where I come from there, where I come from.
Minimally use it.
Ain't no competition out here, man. Ain't no competition out here.
Right.
Where I come from.
It's enough space for everybody.
You want to see everybody
if
win,
you're a
man.
creative.
Right.
You want to see everybody
then
win.
create.
I want to see somebody create and do their best that they can. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit here. So in other words, that would be like me sitting here and knowing that you can be great at something, but because I didn't tell you something, it's holding you back, and I know it. I know it because I see it. So in other words, how would I, like, I don't know how I could live with myself as a person because I'm not that person.
Right.
So in other words, I would just be like, I always offer people when they ever ask for something on the gram, because you get a lot of DMs on the gram. I always be like, yo, just pull up to the station.
Right.
Holla at me.
Pull up to the station on the day that I'm at the station, because I'm also not going to go out of my way to come and teach you something else. Like, you know what I mean? That's a little bit extra.
You got to meet me in the middle,
like, yeah. I don't mind helping you, whatever it is, but
some initiative.
Pull up to the station on the day that I'm there. You know, I'm there on the podcast on Thursdays. Set it up. I'll make some time right after the show.
And we can chop it up and figure some shit up.
We can figure some shit up. Bring all your, bring your computer, your Mac, whatever you use.
The same thing Press did for you.
And we'll figure something out. And then you be on your way. And then you can go do greatness and be great on your own. You know what I mean? Like,
but
that's what it is.
That's the energy, and that's the sentiment that I want people to run with, because everybody's saying love this, it's about love. Like, this shit is really about information. Information is love, because you could better somebody's situation for their family. They say every rapper that gets on employs at least 8 people. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is
my whole thing
crazy.
is, like I said, I'm always willing to do it. Just do it on my time. So,
yeah, in the right way.
Don't make me have to.
And approach me correctly.
Because the one thing that costs more than money is time. So in other words, I can't take time out of my day and put you into my schedule of my day and what I'm doing for me to be able to give you something as well too that you're going to use to move on. So in other words, find time within your time to make time for my time. And then I got you.
And we gonna
and
rock.
I think that's more than fair enough because I'm not sitting here saying, yo, this consultation is gonna cost you X amount of dollars.
Right. No, but it's gonna cost some time. And
I'm just telling you, come when I could do this. So if I'm here at this time, just pull up at this time, and then I got you because I told you that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a man of my word.
a serious
That's
person
fair.
gonna follow through.
That's, you know what I mean? So if you're serious about it, you gonna figure it out because you need that, right? So you're gonna make it happen. But I'm definitely not gonna go out my way to help nobody else. It's just too much for me where I'm at in my life with the stuff I'm doing. For me to have to take time out to go meet you, run to you, wait on you because you late, all that type of stuff. Like, nah, catch me at a time where I'm at because I know after a certain point in time, I'm going to either be here for a while and then leave. So you're going to catch me and I might wait for a little bit because I'm just going to be here anyway. So I'm going to just give you like that.
Yeah,
I'm still that nice guy, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
I go through that.
You know, but then after that, you'd be like, all right, well, you know, whatever it is, you good. Versus me having to gas, I drive, you know what I mean? Like, it's just real
For me,
life
it's all about the
adultery.
time that I gotta spend. Like, my time is really costly.
Like, you know what I mean? But I'm always willing to help out. You know
and
what I
we
mean?
gonna
If you know what I mean, I always willing to help out. Talk to me, you know what I mean? Holla at me.
We're going to end on this note, man. Everybody say you born alone and you die alone. If you die alone, then you the only one that has that information if you don't fucking share it.
True.
And what the fuck is you taking it with you for? It's like burying yourself with money. What you gonna do with it? Like, each one teach one. Whatever fits into your mindset, help somebody else elevate and get somewhere, man. It's a beautiful fucking feeling. It's not that hard to do. Everybody up here has benefited from that shit. But this has been another episode of Sippin' with Sammie. I am Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool Rook. This is Saf. That's SteadyStills. And we catch the fuck up with y'all, man, every Thursday, 4 p.m. on YouTube, every other platform, all fucking day. We weekly, and bi-weekly, and whatever the fuck, not bi-weekly, mid-weekly. We do it all. Check me out, man. I've been sipping.